Yeah, so I come in beginning of the day and I work with our freshman treble choir and our freshman bass choir. I have a class after that, our intermediate concert choir. It's about 65 people. Our freshman choirs are usually around 35 to 40. And they come in with some experience, and some come in with more than others. Some come in with very little or no experience. So those are very development forward classes. Concert choir are students that have been in the program for at least a year. So that's 10 through 12. It's a larger class. It's intermediate, generally performing higher level high school repertoire or low level college repertoire. And then after lunch, I work with our chamber choir, which is our advanced ensemble. They are performing advanced collegiate repertoire most of the time. They're excellent sight readers. They're really fun to work with. It's a great advanced group to work with, and it's really student-led and student-driven. After that, we have our musical theater class. We did 2 small musicals at our on-site smaller theater, and next year we will do 1 big musical, and it alternates every other year. That class is really open to interpretation. It's fairly new, but it's really created a strong sense of community with the program, and the community really looks forward to those big musicals every other year, and it's given us a really good opportunity to create some community outreach. That's students 9 through 12 who are interested in musical theater. Our student leadership team is super involved. We have section leaders that lead sectionals. They run rehearsals when I'm out with another choir, or I'm out sick, or if I have to be out of school, I have section leaders that can run a rehearsal and TAs that'll run a rehearsal, because they are very program focused, and they really care deeply about the program as a whole, not just their own experience. They have a lot of ownership of the program, and that's really going to be an incredible place to step into for the next one.
I think one of the biggest lessons I've learned is just be patient, especially in a leadership role. I am the vice president of bass voices in the choir program, so just really just learning to listen and, taking in everybody's perspective. Yeah, just trying to be patient, trying to listen. That's a big one for me.
Mr. Cooper always pushes me to pushes me nicely to new boundaries, and he's had me be a student conductor, so I've had to learn how to look at music from a different perspective than just a singer. And he's always pushing people forward to find the best versions of themselves.
I think this is the most supportive administration I have ever had, or probably ever will have. Our principal cares deeply about the choir program. He comes in here and listens to the choirs. He comes in here and talks to the students. He engages people in discussions to build the program. He helps us seek out funding. And one of our assistant principals, who is our direct report, my direct report, is actually a music minor in college as well. So I've had administrations at other jobs that they know choirs going on, but our principal here, Ian, is at performances. He travels with us. When we performed with Charlie Puth, he was on the bus, and he was at that performance. When we were at the Kings game, he was at that performance. He comes to our concerts, and there's always an administrator of the concert. He's always in here asking if we need help, and his door's always open if we do. So I think that administrative aspect is a strength that I haven't seen in any other position. Really, it's pretty special. A lot of times the fear when you are walking into a program after somebody is that there's going to be a lot of pushback, but what we've noticed during this transition period is the students are really focused on the program, not a person, and they understand that the program is what makes it great. not a single person. So we've done a lot of work around that, and the students are really engaged. For example, when we said we wanted students on the interview panel, 50 students volunteered to be on that interview panel. So they're really interested in the next person who's coming in. They're really interested in being a part of the process, and they have a lot of ownership of the program, and that's really going to be an incredible place to step into.
The choir program is such a big part of that. I know it has been a saving grace for many students who didn't think that arts was going to be for them or didn't really know how to get into the arts, but it has really been a benefit to a lot of students, both academically and mentally and spiritually almost. There's just a lot of passion at Napa High it's like untapped passion. Like, if you know how to harness it, it can be really, really, really powerful. And these students want to work, and they want to do well, and they want to perform, and they want to sing, and they want to learn.
I've been the person to step in at one job after somebody had been there for 16 years, and at this job after somebody had been here for 40, and I know how difficult that can be. But I think because of that, I'm able to take care and steward the position to whoever's next and make sure that they have a strong transition and the students are excited for the change and ready to embrace the change as opposed to being afraid of it. There's a lot of positivity around this change, which is, again, another unique piece of the position.